So for this last video, we are now just using formulas that you're going to see in math and actually in the real world. I'll explain to you how. So these are each formulas for something different, and we are doing what we did in the last video, solving for y and x. Now we just have different variables. And in this case, we're going to solve for w in this one and solve for w in this one. You're going to have certain situations in math where you're given an equation and you're told which variable to solve for. That happens a lot, and so we're just going over it here. If you look, this is actually the formula for area, because area equals length times width. So that's the formula we're using here. And then down here, this is the formula for perimeter, right? 2 times the length plus 2 times the width will give you the perimeter. These are used for squares, rectangles, anything. Construction, you guys can definitely use it in the real world, depending on where your future goes. But just know that math does apply to the real world. So we're going to start looking at this first equation, and we're solving for w, right? So we have a equals L times w. Notice how I said times, so they're multiplied. So to undo it, we're going to divide by L. You have to do that to both sides. These will cancel. So we have A divided by L equals W. And that's it. That's our final solution for W in this area formula. Now if we look down here at this second equation, we're going to solve for W again. So we have a few more steps in this one. Right, we want W on one side alone. It's already on one side, but it's not alone. So we have a positive 2L. So we're going to subtract that to get rid of it on this side, right? So we're left with 2W equals, now we have a P variable and an L variable. They're not like terms, so they can't combine. So we are left with P minus 2L, okay? Last thing, we have a 2W, and we want just W. So we need to divide this 2. Again, do it separately to each term on the right side. So on the left, we have a W, which equals P divided by 2. That can't be simplified. And then we have minus 2L divided by 2. These two cancel the same way that these did. So we're left with just L. And this is our final solution for W in the perimeter formula. W equals P divided by 2 minus L.